fall off track. Cause being a broke nigga, I don't know about that. And this ain't mumble, so I know you niggas hearing the facts. And this ain't drill, I'm trying to put NYC on the map. Yeah, it's that Swift.
What is going on? You already know consistency is the best key. And we back at Let's Talk About It
That
podcast.
nigga not consistent though, y'all.
Don't cap.
He really not though, y'all. Like he really
Look
not.
at the odds 2 for 1, but that's another story.
We dropped the podcast 2 days ago. We back with another one. I call that consistency, y'all. So I don't know about them. I ain't feeling.
It's like we gotta force this man to get out of bed sometimes, y'all. It's crazy.
I was just heating up some pizza, y'all. I was a little late to the party, but look, I'm here. So, today we got an action-packed podcast, and you know the vibe. There's a lot of good topics today. So, the first topic we going to talk about, it's been a little spicy in the league. If y'all been following the league a little bit, you heard about basically what Adam Silver said about players not being happy, and then also Charles Barkley and other athletes are basically saying that Kyrie Irving looks miserable in his situation. So, we just going to chop it up and talk about it. So, who wants to open up this topic and talk about kind of Adam Silver, how Kyrie Irving feels?
All one, start it up, my boy.
Well, this was pretty shocking for Adam Silver to say that players in the league are unhappy.
Facts.
In the league. I would, a testament to what Charles Barkley said, I would think players would be happy. You know what I'm saying? You're playing basketball, you're making millions, but obviously it's a bigger picture. So I obviously feel where Kyrie's coming from. Because that social media stuff and how these fans talk, it could definitely get, even how they act in person, it could definitely get annoying. They say things on the internet and then they'll see you act a different way. Or when they see you, they'll say disgusting things to you. And then you say, hey, what do you say though? Oh, nothing. I'm sorry. And they'll be timid and they'll walk away. So I can see where it plays a different part in every role and how everybody has to look at it differently. Because everybody's looking at it from a different aspect. Charles Barkley's an older guy, trying to relate it back to his past situation. Kyrie Irving's living through it, and then Adam Silver just hearing about it and trying to see what he can do to fix it. So, I lean more towards I don't know. I would say I'm in the middle. Like I feel how Kyrie feels, and I also feel how Charles Barkley feels. I feel like Kyrie has to learn how to numb it out because you've been through this so long. You feel me? You're just now going through it because you don't have a guy like Lebron or Leonard's taking all the heat. Now you're the main guy. This is what you want. This is what you asked for. So you kind of got to deal with it in a sense. So that's my take on it.
Can I ask a question? Because I don't really know like what's going on. See, I first heard about this. The first thing I heard was Charles Barkley saying Kyrie is the most miserable person in the league. So automatically I attacked Charles Barkley because I don't know what's going on. So, you know, because you give me a little rundown of what's going on. I don't know the whole thing.
So basically, so I walk him through. So basically, in the media, Kyrie Irving, if you see, he's been having like a lot of wish-washy, flip-floppy feelings as far as the team is concerned, as far as getting help from LeBron, using LeBron as a prop, as far as like saying about leadership, how the young guys don't know what it takes. And he's been going back and forth as far as talking about emotions, people overanalyzing him in the media. Like, for example, when he was talking with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, just the energy he's bringing off. And he had a recent interview when basically he talked about people thinking that he was basically like, he didn't say he was unhappy in a sense, but he's basically saying that how people think money is everything in a sense. So that's kind of like what everybody.
I gotta listen to that.
Yeah, that's like what everybody's alluding to. And it was after a loss. I believe it was after a loss they talked about it.
Well, but then he's right though. Listen, he's completely right. Because like the media, like we talked about it in the last episode when I told you, when I said, when I asked y'all how do, you know, y'all think KD still feel about going to the Knicks because the media isn't everything. And I really do feel like the media is doing too much sometimes. Like they really do be doing too much. So you can't necessarily knock him for feeling like that. That's how he feels. That's what he's going through right now. Charles Barkley, he didn't go through this type of media stuff with social media. Listen, if Charles Barkley went through social we would look at Charles. Listen. We would look at Charles Barkley as a completely different person. Because I'm not gonna, go pull back up his past, but people can research. Go look at the past shit he used to do.
Agreed.
Now imagine if that's shine light on him.
Agreed.
And how he would feel.
So definitely. So to basically what R1, I agree with what R1 said as far as him stating that these players, like, they try to relate where they are, where they were to how it is now, right? And then I 100% agree with the media. But the thing is, most of these athletes grew up in this era, right? So far as them being unhappy, I can understand why players would be unhappy, right? Sometimes you get to the pinnacle of your success and then you're just not happy, but you have to find things that make you happy. So far as Kyrie Irving, I thought him going to his own team and being the number one guy was what made him happy. That's what I thought would make him happy, because that's potentially what he said he did it for.
That's what he wanted.
Exactly.
That's what he wanted.
He got what he wanted. Mm-hmm. And now it's like he's backpedaling,
complaining about
the pressure. So I understand he probably likes it, but he doesn't like the pressure. But it goes hand in hand.
I won't say he doesn't like the pressure. I won't say that. I'm just saying, like, I don't think he really likes people in his business like that.
So like, by pressure, Rich, I don't mean pressure as in like the game pressure. Kyrie is one of the clutchest players. I'm talking about pressure as in the pressure of, hey, how's your team losing? Why's your team doing this? The media always following you. Pressure for as superstar. Now he is the star. Right. That's the pressure I mean. So like R1 said, what LeBron used to get, he's getting. He's getting all of that, everything. Yeah, all the stones are getting thrown at him. And now I feel like Kyrie Irving is a place where, like, he's like, yo, I don't like this. It's not all what it's cracked up to be, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel about it. And as far as Adam Silver saying that, it's people that do their jobs and they have to pinnacle their jobs and they're not happy. But like I said, you have to find what makes you happy. Whether it's going to a team, a small market, becoming a better basketball player, working on this, you gotta find something.
If he complaining like that about that, well, Boston media is kind of up there with New York media too, though.
But I feel they're a little more supportive of their players off like mistakes. I feel like they're just a little more supportive. I don't know. I don't feel like New York media is bad. Like, I seen it firsthand living in New York from watching Carmelo Anthony. Yo, that shit was bad, bro. Like, they dogged Carmelo, bro.
Yeah, they did used to dog Carmelo, boy. I remember a lot of times going to the store and picking up New York posters with crazy stuff in the back.
Yep.
I ain't even gonna lie. And the Daily News was worse because they used to have some crazy pictures.
Crazy, like, slogans and jokes on run-on jokes about it. And then regardless of how you feel about Carmelo, he did give some success to the Knicks. Just because you didn't get a ring doesn't mean you weren't successful as far as an athlete being in the city. But I know that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants the silver.
Shit, I mean, like, hardware, they had to respect Carmelo more than just that, though. Like, he did so much for that city, man.
That's a fact. No, it goes more than basketball, but I'm just talking about the overall thing.
Yeah, but I feel you.
So definitely, that's basically my thoughts about it. So Rich, kind of give a more in depth about like how you feel, more in depth about Adam Silver and Kyrie Irving, kind of how you scope the situation.
I mean, I don't really know what to say for real because I understand where Kyrie Irving is coming from, but I understand where Adam Silver coming from too, where everybody being unhappy. And like I said, I still really, honestly, to tell you the truth, don't really understand what's going on. Like, I understand they're upset, but you feel me? Like, I just feel like it's stupidness. Like, I feel like all of this is stupidness. Like, just like you said, Kyrie, he asked for this. You feel me? He asked for that.
Yeah.
You're right. You just explained it to me, and I didn't look at it like that. Like, he really asked for this. Yeah. He really asked for this. Yeah. So you can't complain for it now. Yeah. You can't complain about it. You gotta pull up your pants. Mm-hmm. You gotta lace them kicks up like Bron did. Mm-hmm. You gotta go get that money, man.
Definitely.
So, but I feel like all of this is nothing. I think winning fix all of this.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
When they start winning, everything will go away. That's why I feel like it's so stupid.
Yeah. True.
It's so stupid because I honestly feel like when the Celtics get to the playoffs where they're game planning for one team now, and you have to kick Kyrie off of Kyrie, not just Kyrie though. I'm talking about the Celtics team because they're very tough, especially when they focused and locked in. You gotta kick that team off the court. 7 games, bro. Other than the Raptors, probably I don't think no team in the East could do that to them.
I agree, definitely. So that's basically how we feel. So since Rich said no team that can beat them, this jumps us straight to our next topic. which is Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals, and basically who we think is gonna be supreme on even the matchups. So, who wants to open up as far as their predictions and why they're picking basically these 4 teams and potentially 2 teams that'll be the winner, of course.
All right. So what is it again?
So basically, it's Eastern Conference Finals. What
Okay.
2 teams you think are actually gonna make it, and then which one you think are gonna be the winner, and then same for the West.
Oh,
basically,
I just said it though.
Yeah, you said for the
Celtics?
East, you already said it, but who are the teams you think
Yeah.
they're gonna play against though? Because I think people want to also hear that. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Celtics gonna. Well, what? Because I don't know if they'll match up against the Raptors because of seeding.
okay, yeah,
But I think it'll probably be Celtics and Raptors. But if the Celtics, don't run into them in like a second round or something.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because the seeding is
I think
wacky. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I think Celtics and Raptors, and for the West, I think it's gonna be Rockets and Warriors.
Okay. All right, so
Do you want me to give who gonna win those?
yeah, of course, give who
those?
gonna win. I already know
You
who's gonna
feel
win in
me?
the West. I'm sorry, I already know who's gonna win in the West.
Bro.
So go ahead. So
You know
spicy. Who gonna win?
Alright, so listen, man. Listen, man. Young Rich always go with the underdogs. They cost me bread. You feel me?
Don't do it, Rich. Don't fall.
I'm going with the Celtics.
Alright,
You hear me?
I fuck with
Celtics
the Celtics.
making the finals, bro. I can't pick against Kyrie. That's my favorite
No,
player.
Celtics definitely. Celtics, I agree with that one. I'm talking about the
But
West one.
the Raptors getting that shmoney though, because Raptors they scary with that Gasol, boy.
Yeah, that's a good pickup, bro.
They scary with that Gasol, with that Lin, with that Siakam, with that Anunoby. They scary though. They scary. But I don't think none of them dudes could do nothing with Kyrie, especially when he locked in.
Yeah, none of them can. And Kawhi definitely can check Kyrie. We seen that happen before.
Kawhi could check Kyrie, but I seen Kyrie burn Kawhi more in the money moments.
Kyrie, just too much, bro. Sorry.
Alright, and then with the Warriors and Rockets, I said, bro, I don't like. See, this is what I don't like, man. Because I picked the Rockets last year, bro. You feel me? And then Chris Paul got hurt.
Nah, that's what beat them last year. So.
Bro, Chris Paul got hurt. See, I would rather Harden get hurt and Chris Paul play, because Chris Paul won in one of them games. Chris Paul won in one.
Facts. Chris Paul definitely coming away with one.
But you see, like, it's so funny. I don't know which one of them gonna get hurt. And I feel you feel me? And I feel like they could win the series because with Boogie, then you could pick and roll him to death, and then they bring in Bogut. Oh, we doing the same thing. So, like, I want to pick the Rockets, but it's like injuries with the Rockets. You feel me?
Yeah, that's the scary part about them. So
I'm gonna have to go with the Warriors.
Okay.
Another finals trip. Rockets gonna have to prove me wrong this year, man. I jumped on the bandwagon last year and the injuries, and then it's because it's always something with these dudes, though. You see, like how we say something with the Cowboys, something always happen. With the Rockets, something always happen. And I'm not even just talking about the team. I'm talking about the players. Like Chris Paul always get hurt.
The most missed 3-pointers, I think, in a playoff series.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like their best players though. Chris Paul always get hurt. Harden, it's either he gonna not show up somewhere. You feel me? It's like I want to pick you guys, but I can't.
Yeah.
And I'm done getting burnt.
Right.
I want to win this year. You feel me? I won with Brady. I told niggas Brady was gonna win. I want to be a winner this year. You feel me? I'm tired of losing. I'm going with the winners.
Alright. So, as far as how I feel like I'm gonna stick with it. I was very adamant of saying the Raptors were gonna win the East. I kind of like got to change of heart because seeing how good that the Celtics actually played versus the best top and bottom team, the Warriors. It kind of like.
But then again, bro, some teams have matchups. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true.
Like some teams, like
bro,
like
Klay
the
Thompson
Celtics.
to play, bro. That's a big difference. Because nobody
Thompson
check
didn't play.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Nobody Kyrie, and then Klay
right.
really slows him down. So the fact that he's not there, that's a big difference.
It always slows him down.
So,
bro, compared to Curry guarding him and Quentin Cook, yes.
Yeah, you're right. I'm about to say, because Kyrie be averaging over
That's
23 on versus
no
them
Klay
boys.
Thompson. It's like Curry, like, man, this is easy. I've been here before, nigga. Give me this.
Nah, I feel you, though.
So basically, I have Raptors and Celtics, both making it, and I believe that depending on how the seeding goes, of course, I know the seeding is pretty wacky, but and I have the Raptors actually winning. I'm a little wary on that, but I'm gonna stick with it just because I said I was very, very confident on the Raptors and their success.
Bro, the Raptors is tough, so I feel you.
Yeah, and like you said, like just the what really made me like more lean to the Raptors is like Siakam stepping up and becoming the player he is now.
Yo, Siakam.
Yeah,
he earned that respect to say it.
You like him, say his name right, bro. It's
my
about
bad,
time.
my bad. Siakam.
You feel me? Pick
Got
one.
you. So
he said pick one.
So Siakam, he doing his thing now, and then I ain't going front. I'm feeling him. I'm feeling the young bull. So I definitely think that's a good addition to their team, as far as like another, basically an all-star that they added that also plays.
I really like their bench backcourt with Van Fleet and Lynn now.
Van Fleet, when he coming back because he's still hurt. I don't know when he coming
back.
Bro,
I don't care. Only thing I know is he coming back for playoffs.
Facts. So I ain't going front. Van Fleet off the bench. That's a bigger guard.
Him and Lynn in the backcourt is good.
That
bro.
Shit is nasty. I ain't going front. That shit is
nasty.
As
a bench backcourt,
that is nasty. Tough. I ain't going front with OG ready for the lob.
Yeah, Marcus All. Come on, bro.
And they got they got Serge Ibaka off the bench.
Celtics, I don't know,
they got Serge Ibaka? Yo, don't they got Serge off the bench?
Nah. Gasol is starting now, so Serge will come off the bench.
Gasol start and then Siakam start. So then Ibaka off the bench with Van Vliet, Lynn, and OG.
That's like a starting a low key.
That's like a trash
7 seed starting 5. You feel me?
I'm sorry, man. Give me the Raptors on that.
I feel you, man. The Celtics, man, I can't pick against Kyrie, so I'm going to rock with them.
And then for the next pick, as far as the Western Conference Finals, we ain't going to waste no time. Rockets, Warriors, I got Warriors. I ain't going to waste time. We ain't going to talk about why, how. But I will say, I won't disrespect the Rockets. I will say, the only team in the West that can stop the Warriors is the Rockets.
Hey, the Denver will give them a run for their money, my boy, if they run into Denver. But they ain't going to run into Denver to like a conference or something. If Denver even make it past the first round.
I think Denver will fold, so I'm not really buying them.
You think they're going to... Bro, I don't know. They're too deep to fold.
I don't know. Usually teams...
Bro, I looked at it like that too, bro. But when you look at that roster, bro, they got almost 10 people averaging double figures. That's tough.
If it's one thing I learned through watch, basketball, superstars rise in the playoffs, and their team, besides Jokers, they don't got enough, I feel like, star power. And I don't feel like a center of his style can really take over a game, Like, I feel like when it's fourth quarter, you need to give it to a superstar. And Jokic is an all-around. He's a superstar as far as what he does, leads them in every stat.
But, bro, I ain't going to lie to you, bro. Jamal Murray is that player to give me the ball. Mm-hmm. He got that dog in him. I like Jamal Murray, bro.
I like Jamal Murray too, but I
feel what you're saying. They're not ready yet. They're young. I feel what you're saying.
Game 7, 2 minutes left. I'm not.
Isaiah Thomas will be helpful off the bench too. He got a little bit of dog in him too.
He'll definitely be helpful off the bench,
but bro, like I said, I'm not trying to sit here and say they'll beat anybody. I'm just saying they'll give them a run.
Yeah, but I got Warriors in 5.
Oh yeah, I got Warriors.
Warriors in 5 versus the Rockets.
I want to pick you Rockets though, but you guys don't take off. You feel me?
Yeah. So R1, let us know your picks. How you feeling? You feel me?
Listen, man, R1 out here in a motherfucking Supreme Silky, bro.
Why you put him on the spot like that?
Bro, a Supreme Silky, bro. I need that.
Look, in the East, I got Toronto and Boston. Pretty much the same thing as everybody else. Giannis, I love you, but we gonna double you. You feel me? Let's Middleton gonna have to show us something. I don't like their chances. You feel me? In Toronto and Boston, I got Young Kwakwa, man.
Facts. What are you talking about?
Last time I see Young Kwakwa in the playoffs, he was about to send somebody home. That's all I
That is a fact, boy. That is a fact. Last time I seen Young Kwakwa in the playoffs, nigga was...
He hit a capping. He with New Balance. He comfy. He hit a capping though. Overseas capping. He here.
Nigga had KD shook.
whole Warriors shooting bricks. Niggas want to talk about his Russ. Always excuses for the Warriors, but I'm gonna get to that. So I got Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all said, it's a good backcourt. It's a good system. I think Boston's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna be a 7-game series, but in the end, I got Kawhi Leonard, man. I got that team. I think their strength is better. They have more playoff players. And I still
that Marcus
flowing the whole year, unlike Boston. So I think it's just gonna be you can't fake chemistry at the end of the day. So shout out Gordon Hayward though. And in the West, obviously, I got Golden State and the Rockets. I'll be honest. Niggas want to talk about something happened with the Rockets every year. Something happened with Golden State every year. Niggas get hurt every series. So I'm going to say this. If niggas don't get hurt, I got the Rockets. I got the Rockets.
You talking spicy on this podcast.
That's a game changer.
Listen.
Got KD. Everybody
chill, bro. I need KD to win his last ring with the Warriors, bro. Chill.
I've seen the Rockets playing defense. Everybody.
Bro.
Everybody.
I need KD to win his last ring with them. Chill.
1 through 5. D'Antoni got something going on. Everybody playing defense.
Nah, you right, though.
Niggas shooting threes and grabbing rebounds like a
Fareed coming in shooting threes was the craziest thing I've seen.
That shit was crazy, yeah.
And he got passed to it, he wet it. I was like, no.
Bro, the nigga was hitting them bitches efficient.
Consistently. The PJ Tucker's
crazy.
Fareed. Hey, man. I really like their chances. Nobody gets hurt. I'll say that. That's my hot take.
Nice.
And Shumpert to get some strips off Harden.
Yeah, that's my hot. Yeah. That's my hot take, yeah.
So definitely, I'm loving that. We all have, basically, different things, for the most part. All one hit us with some fire. I was not expecting that for him to just come out and say he actually got the Rockets. So we're going to see how that fans out. We also going to see how the Eastern Conference.
James Harden know how to close now, bro. I don't see James Harden folding like that. I feel you.
I think he going to hunt Boogie, too, though.
Yeah, and I think that
he going to hunt Boogie.
Their IQ and how they play, bro, and especially when James Harden sit down, how Chris Paul takes over just taking mids. He's comfy for just taking mids. Give me a pick.
You know what's funny? Yo, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You as the coach, if Harden hunting Boogie, hunting Bogut, would you give Looney all these minutes?
Yes, I told you that. Steve Kerr is here to win. He's going to play Looney, bro, because he knows they can score. He's got KD, Steph, and Clay. He knows they're going to get buckets. That's why I feel like he's not afraid to put in Looney. And then we have to stop you guys from scoring.
Bro, I agree with you. At first, I didn't agree with you, but now I agree with you.
Yeah, Steve
Kerr don't care.
Yeah, Steve Kerr's really one of them coaches.
That's one thing I respect about him.
He always makes great adjustments. Always.
I was about to say that. That's one thing I respect about him. He definitely. I'm not going to cap on him. His adjustments is good.
Always, if we get killed on the rebounds, okay, we go put in Jordan Bell in the center. We are not here to lose.
Like when he got cooked by Tristan Thompson in the finals, boy came back hunting Tristan Thompson. That man ain't getting nothing over 8.
Yeah, double box out. Yep. Steve Kerr is one of his intelligences. Yeah, I give him that. So, yeah, if they put in Looney though, it's a game changer. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because Looney could guard.
Looney switching.
Yeah, he could switch.
Looney is switching with length too.
So to segue into since we just finished talking about matchups and teams, now give your top 3 NBA teams. And I think this is like more so your subjective teams, not actually record, because you could have a team better than another team. They might necessarily not be better than them by record.
So you mean like your favorite teams?
Teams that
your top 3.
Top 3. For example, an example is some of us have the Celtics winning the Eastern Conference Finals, even though their record doesn't correspond to it. So that'll be an example. So the top 3 teams you think are in the NBA, and I'll start it off. The number 1 team in the NBA right now, regardless of the record, regardless of the bull crap and bullshit, it's the Warriors. We're not going away. I know the Warriors ain't looking like it right now, but they're going to click on all cylinders when playoff time comes. They got too much swamp minds, too much talent over there to let it go to waste. Second, I actually got the Raptors. I like the Raptors a lot. Like, a lot. I really think they're a good team, and I love the pieces that they have around. And definitely playoff time, which Van Fleet or Flan Bleet?
Van Fleet.
Van Fleet. Once Van Fleet come back, he definitely be too official. He got the scat, and he's a great addition. And then the third team is kind of like a toss up, but the third team I probably have to go. I actually gonna go with the Rockets. I'm gonna go with the Rockets as the third team. I was thinking between the Rockets and the Celtics, but I'm just gonna go with the Rockets more so because they're back at 100% power. Kenny Farid is out here hitting threes. It just sucks that they're in the West and they gotta play against the number one team I have, which is Golden State. But the Rockets are very good. Harden is playing lights out. Chris Paul already is getting settled back in and getting in game shape. So right now they're looking real good. Like they're looking real good. So that's me. So I got Warriors, Raptors, and then I have Rockets. That's just my team. No records. Just from what I see, from what I like, as far as the team, what I think is the top three. How about y'all?
Okay, I want.
I
want who you picking.
Mine is kind of the same. I got, Golden State is kind of number one right now. You got to put them there out of respect. They've been to the finals and they've been winning. And then two, I'm going to have to say the Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like the Rockets was in the East and they played Toronto. They beat Toronto.
Yeah.
And then three, I'm gonna have to put the Raptors there. Sorry, Giannis. It's just something about that team. They just gotta show me. They just gotta show me.
So what the Raptors show you?
Bro, I've seen them in the playoffs before.
Y'all niggas used to laugh at me for picking them.
I see, with DeRozan and Kyle Lowry.
Kawhi Leonard's a different nigga.
Rings, bro.
Kawhi Leonard's a different nigga, bro.
I seen them win rings, bro.
Yeah. Nah, alright, me. Number one team, bro. I don't care about all them rings, bro. What you doing for me now?
Mm-hmm.
Number one team, boy. I got Bucks. You heard? I'm not gonna go back on my word. I'm talking that Giannis talk.
Wait. So that's your number one team.
Yes.
They're faking the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yo, chill. You was talking about season. You talking about season, right? Don't Max Kellerman me. What is you talking about? You talking about season, right?
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead and finish your list, bro.
Nah, you talking season, right?
I was just talking up and down team, period. Just what you feel. If you feel the Bucks, bro, stand by it.
Bro, they got the best record.
I feel you. I all got them. They not top 3 to me.
Listen, Bucks, you heard me, but I know Trill said, records, all that don't matter. But I'm going with the Bucks, you heard? Number one. Then I'm going with the Warriors, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Then number 3, woo, this is where it get hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you gotta give niggas more than 3, boy.
Nah.
What you did it with?
More than 3 is too easy.
Bro, how the fuck am I gonna pick the Raptors over the Rockets or the Rockets over the Raptors?
Hey, pick one, man.
Pick one, bro.
What you mean, pick one?
I'm gonna pick both.
You pick one. Nah,
Cause your first one was trash. That's why your list fucked up.
What you say?
I said your first one was trash. It fucked up your list, bro. That's why.
Bro, chill, bro. My first one is for real, bro. I'm not even playing. I got Bucks number 1.
So what's your next 2?
I told you, Warriors 2, and then 3. This is tough, bro. But I'm gonna have to go with the Raptors over the Rockets.
Good fucking pick. I feel you.
And you know what's crazy? Top 2 East teams, you heard? I've been saying this all year. East running shit.
Hey, by the way, Raptors top 8 in defense. Low whore.
Nice.
They top 8?
They probably got that like a night ago or 2 nights ago or some shit.
Yeah, they probably fixed it though. But I know they was low for sure though.
Yeah, bro, Grizzlies 6. Bro, Pacers is 2. Whoa. Oh.
Without Vic.
Pacers is 2. Yo, I want to check the game.
Oh shit.
All right, so
right now, we recording this right now when the Bucks and Pacers is playing. So I'm trying to catch the score.
I'm about to watch the game.
Nigga say he about to watch the game.
Oh damn.
All right, so
and it's on TNT. It's a lit night.
So one of the next topics, while they turn to the game and get in tune with that, so we can talk about it on the next podcast, is Magic Johnson a good GM? So This is something that is a little spicy. Basically, we see what Magic is doing and how do we feel about it. So, who wants to kind of open up this topic?
I had to put my headphones on for that one.
Ring, 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 ring.
Who you calling, my boy? Who should pick
ring,
up?
ring, ring, ring,
Is that
ring.
AD you
Oh,
calling?
I think that's my
Magic. LeBron out here playing with Magic. Muscala 0 for 2. Wagner 4 for 11. Bullock 1 for 4. Josh Hart 2 for 6. Rondo 2 for 7. Braun leading scorer and one of the biggest night of his career was JaVale McGee with 16.
Come on, bro. Brandon Ingram wasn't playing, bro. Kuzma wasn't playing, bro. Come on.
Why everybody getting hurt at the same time, Rich? I ain't never seen this happen for a Braun career. They don't want to play Braun? They not feeling Braun?
They know, bro.
I don't know, bro. That's tough.
He's getting double injured. He get injured twice in the same week.
That's tough.
Something ain't right.
But it's not. See, it go deeper with me. It go deeper with me with Magic. He's not. Honestly, so listen. We gotta fix this though. He's not the GM, but he did say that he told Stephen A. Smith that everything that's happening on the roster is him. Yes. So this is why we attacking him.
Yes.
He said that. So, Fox is better than Lonzo. What did you?
See, I'm not gonna give him too much flack on that yet, cause they career still got.
Listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Fox is gonna be better.
I feel you, but Lonzo.
All right, so look, we don't even gotta go that far.
It doesn't even look like a comparison right now, cause how Lonzo's playing. Sometimes it takes these players longer to be who they are. We see that a lot.
Nah, you're right, but. I don't know, man. Fox about to make the playoffs in his second year.
They have a good career.
Fox about to make the playoffs in his second year with no All-Star. You are.
I feel you.
That's tough. All right, but Magic, man. What could I say? Magic, bro. It's a lot of things, man. The whole AD thing.
Yeah.
Like, why did they make that so public?
I think that was more so Rich Paul's camp, though.
That was the Pelicans leaking that, I heard.
That was the Pelicans leaking that?
Yeah.
But Magic handled it wrong, though.
What do you mean?
I'm not too sure, but I think he did say anyone can go for AD.
Yeah, he did.
He handled that wrong.
Right.
I agree.
I don't know, bro.
Then again, he's not out here lying, though. Then again,
but still, though, I understand.
Look how they did DeRozan. They said, "Oh no, you're not gonna be traded." They traded him the next week. And then
what about morale? What about team morale? Look how they looked after.
I mean, he was being honest though, bro. He said anybody could go. It's not like he lied and said, "Nah, we're not trading nobody." Somebody gets traded, like, damn, Magic. So you can look at it two ways. You feel me? I'd rather nigga be honest, because I'm on the team I'm playing.
All right, so what you think about him missing out on these players like missing out on Paul George? You feel me? Not even trying to call him to get a sit down.
I mean,
like, bro, I don't think no one's ever gonna link Ron.
No, I agree with you.
And that falls on Magic too, though.
Yeah, I agree. Because all this, I feel like every situation is. I feel like they were looking at Kawhi Leonard so much and pay Paul George any attention. And once Paul George got off the radar, it was too late. And now AD's probably going to get out the radar. Because if AD gets traded, it's like the Kawhi Leonard Paul George situation. He's most likely going to stay there. Because AD's going to go to a good situation.
Their best bet is praying Kawhi don't make no finals. I think if Kawhi make finals with that team,
Kawhi went finals, he go. I go front.
The way the media is over there, it's too easy compared to that American media. I feel like he's really gonna stay there.
That's very true. Their media is not like media over here.
Yeah, he's going through easy shit, bro. You don't have to talk that much,
bro. Nigga, he got a whole country to himself, nigga.
Yeah.
He ain't coming back. They missed out on him.
Yeah, they missed out on him, bro. They're probably gonna miss out on AD too. So
you think AD gonna go? Shit.
Whatever team he gets traded, because it's like a new job, bro. You had a new situation. You just feel better. And AD's so good of a player, he's gonna make any team win.
So look, So yeah, he is. That's very true. But what about with how B.I. playing?
Who?
How Brandon Ingram looking now? Wouldn't you want to revisit that?
I mean, it depends. No, if you're a GM, I feel like the Pelicans as a whole doesn't want to make a trade with the Lakers.
Yeah,
even with their new GM, they probably
feel like
still
that
don't make a trade with the Lakers.
Nigga, they told they still fired the nigga, but they told that nigga, yo, listen, you trade AD before the deadline, we is firing you, bro, and they still turned around and fired him. That's crazy. Nah, I feel you though. They probably fired him for just even having a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what is you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, do I feel like he failed? So far, yeah. But you know, I ain't gonna kill him yet. He gonna know when I'm gonna kill him.
It's too early. I agree, but
he gonna know when I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him in the summer though. If he don't get nobody.
Yeah, summertime is Judgment Day.
Fact.
You have to get somebody for Braun, nigga. He only got 3 years left, and I ain't gonna lie.
Like 2
Braun,
good ones, maybe.
Braun, no, I'm talking about on his contract.
Okay.
But I'm saying, like, paint chipping off of Braun when the years go by.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
Paint chipping. When is he going brittle? You feel me? Mm-hmm. You got. I'm telling you, that's gonna tarnish his shit. If he's the only great player to wear a Laker jersey and not win for that franchise.
Right.
When he went there, that was a heavy jersey to put on when he went there. It was a very heavy jersey. He knew what he did.
Correct.
For great players, that's a very heavy jersey. You see how players say the Knicks jersey is a very heavy jersey? Mm-hmm. For great players, the Lakers jersey is a very heavy jersey.
That's a fact. So, jumping in from that topic, since we just talked about Magic basically operating as the GM, now GM of the Year predictions as well as Coach of the Year predictions. So, GMs I'm not too familiar with, so I'm just gonna go with the coaches more so because I know coaches more than I really know the GMs.
I don't know GMs neither, but I'm about to just say whatever team GM. That's all good.
It's not that hard.
All right, cool. So, Coach of the Year, as far as like the coach that is like really doing his thing this year that I actually have a lot of respect for, I'm not actually gonna go with the Bucks because I'm pretty sure everybody's like gonna go with that because of the jump that they did and it deserves its proper respect. But actually, like a coach that I feel like's been producing good stuff and nobody's paying attention to is the Raptors. The Raptors coach, just as far as like how he took over and they weren't bad, so it's not like the Raptors were.
I was about to say that's my coach of the year. I ain't gonna lie.
It's not like they're bad, but the fact of all the moving pieces coming from that organization, actually getting someone like Kawhi, even though that's more of like a front office thing.
He coached in the G League last year.
And it's just crazy. Like I'm telling you, I watched the Raptors. I really like the Raptors. Like
last year, bro, he created that offense. So that's why they fired the coach last year because they was like, okay, we just gonna bring in the person that created this whole offense and just fucking have him run the team.
And what's even more crazy about it, like they just keep improving their team by little subtle movements. Like they never do too much. Like they always do just enough to say, damn, they doing this thing. So. Definitely, shout out to Nurse. He's doing his thing. He's definitely making that team look nice. And like the Raptors, the more I watch them, I hope to potentially see them get to the finals, and hopefully someone can dethrone the Warriors because someone needs to. Someone at this point has to, because that's the only way they're gonna break up. Because I feel like if they don't get dethroned by force, then they're just gonna keep on doing this. And I definitely want a different team to take over the NBA. So that's as far as how I feel. So you could lump up as far as the Raptors GM as well as the coach, since most of the trades and acquisitions that they get is probably like a front office thing. So I'm pretty sure the GM had his hand up in that as far as the whole Kawhi situation and everything. So right now, if I had to choose, it's the Raptors for everything. Coach, GM.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Somebody, why the fuck are you in my head?
Bro, I had to, bro. It's just facts. I'm just looking at what I see, bro. Shout out Nurse, man.
Bro, there's no point in me talking. No point in me talking. I'm just gonna say the same shit.
Fuck that nigga. Coach of the year. I'm at the same like Budenholzer. Having this team practically number one the whole year, running his offense through Giannis, 5 out. Giannis at the 3. Giannis at the 1. Pretty much his flexibility around Giannis, just with shooters and what he's been able to do, having them top 5 in defense and offense practically.
Bro, I'm sorry before I cut you off, bro. I don't want to say Jason Kidd is but he's a great player as a matter of fact. But come on, what coach couldn't see putting Giannis in all these shit? Even me, I was doing this shit before on 2K, before Mike Budenholzer even came to the Bucks.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. How you have that long ass dude that could do everything and don't put him everywhere?
Facts.
But go ahead, you continue.
Mike Budenholzer, coach of the year, and surprisingly, my GM of the year, even though things, you know what I'm saying, might crash, it's gonna have to be the Sixers GM, man.
Okay.
You gave them boys.
I didn't think about that.
You gave them boys 3 different teams in one season, and now they got Tobias Harris, and I think that's a lot like a better team and more experience.
Elton Brand, that's the Sixers GM.
Yeah, Elton and Brand, but I just feel like as a whole right now, just Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid career, they're just too young for these better teams in the East. So I just feel like practically that's why it's not going to work out instead of the team he actually built. I just don't think those guys are ready right now. So, but that's my strategy here.
Nice.
I forgot about the Sixers, boy. They did have like 3 different teams, boy.
Yeah.
Great. Good, definitely good picks from everybody. I feel everybody had like, well, you know, even though me and Rich had the same one, it goes to show.
He copied you. Not everybody. Just me.
Nah, I really had them 2 teams. Bro.
Great minds. Look, great minds. Look, bro, great minds think alike. So that was best. Our picks basically for the coach and GM of the year and what we think. So I can't wait to see who was right, who was correct. So the next one is a topic that I know y'all probably annoyed by at this point, but we got to talk about it because it's GOATs doing GOATly things, right? So LeBron surpassed MJ at the scoring list. So it's something that's pretty important. It's pretty significant. So how do you guys feel about it? Do you feel like this helps LeBron? Does it sustain? Is he in the same
helps
spot?
Him with what?
Like far as like, you know, being up there with MJ, like what do you think? Does this help? Does it sustain his career? Like is LeBron? Do you look at LeBron the same you did yesterday? That's basically what I'm getting at. Or do you look at him?
No, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This season just proved to me, Bron ain't on MJ level, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Okay. So want to elaborate a little bit more on why?
It's like, I mean, all right, listen. I'm not going to really kill Bron too much because he's still one of my favorite players, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But it's like, and Bron did play more years than Jordan. People got to understand Jordan. I think Jordan took almost like 3 or 4 years off altogether.
Yeah, bro. I was Jordan like 10th season when he was 34.
Yeah, so people got to also remember that. But I'm just not happy with how LeBron's playing, bro. Like, I'm really not, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, I could understand the injury, so I could understand the injury. You feel me? But this is why I have a problem with, and I had it with from day one, the 0 dark 30 comment. Mm. Come on, you saying that, so that's what I'm expecting. Mm. And I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing LeBron assert himself in games. Mm-hmm. I'm not seeing none of that. And I'm not used to that. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Yeah.
And no matter how old Jordan was, what injury he had, he never did not make himself notice on the court.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Bron kind of pissed me off this season.
Okay. All right. So, R1, how do you feel for as the MJ LeBron passing MJ on the scoring list?
I feel like it's a great accomplishment, man.
It's definitely a great accomplishment. Don't get me wrong.
Nah. I ain't trying to hear you. You just slander Bron. You pick it up. Let me get the fans right. It's a great accomplishment for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? LeBron is so great. He does so many good things on a daily basis that a big thing like this is overlooked. we hear about LeBron and Jordan so much. LeBron passes Jordan or something. Oh, he doesn't have 6 rings though. Oh, he's gonna lose tonight. Oh, he can't shoot threes. Oh, he can't hit free throws. One thing I will say, as a total overall player, I definitely feel like Jordan advanced his game better because he was able to hit free throws. He was able to always go down to the post and create offense. And obviously the mentality and things change like that. But for LeBron to pass MJ on scoring and probably be top 2, possibly number 1 in all-time scoring, I think it's an amazing accomplishment. And it
especially for a past first player.
And it shows his durability too to be able to play for that long, especially in this era and how big he is and his playing style also. So that's my take on it.
My take on it, this is like R1 said, this is a basic accomplishment that gets swept under the rug because we have become spoiled to LeBron. Like LeBron is gonna be more appreciated like when he retires because like people to this day I feel like don't give him the respect as far as like what he does, the numbers and everything. So people just don't appreciate LeBron. And also, although I know some numbers inside numbers, but I know some people don't like this, but he also got to this taking 1,000 less shots. You know, that's something that's pretty impressive. I know we have like that, basically the tradition of the more 3-pointers being shot, but that's just something that's still interesting regardless of how you chop it up and how you look at the numbers.
So, yeah, because he came in as not a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, so thank you. So that's definitely something that I think is important. So it shows
like
the
I said, man,
efficiency
it's
of
a
LeBron.
great accomplishment. I'm mad at him for other reasons. I'm not knocking the accomplishment. It's great for a past first player to be that high on scoring. He has the potential to be number 1. He's going to be top 5 in scoring and assists and maybe rebounds.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a good look.
I'm not knocking the accomplishment, though. Great accomplishment. Great.
And then
I respect it more because he came in pass first. We had all these problems with him on offense. We really did when he first came in till now.
Definitely. And Arwen talked about it a little earlier when we were off the air. He basically talked about how LeBron had to get an accomplishment like this with like his second leading scorer being like JaVale McGee or some funny shit like that. So I just found it funny of like how LeBron got it. It's been a tough season through the injuries and through everything. And, you know, I think when people look at hindsight and they look at actually this season, I think, you know, people are going to chop LeBron up and kill him. But if you really look at this season, I personally don't feel it was, you know, Braun's fault. But that's just a side topic, you know. It was a bunch of things, but, you know, if you blame his groin, you blame his groin. But that's how we feel as far as, you know, LeBron passing MJ on the scoring list. And, you know, that's basically.
Wait, who over? Oh, it's Kobe.
Yeah. I think it's Kobe, then, like, I think it's Karl Malone, and then, one other person. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, because he's 4th. So
Karl Malone, boy, another great player.
It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while for me to pass Karl Malone. Yeah, Karl Malone.
Nigga, hell yeah.
All right, so the next topic.
I remember Karl Malone getting buckets. My fault.
Nah, you good. So the next topic that segues straight into this is actually what I just got off of. So I'll start with evaluating the Lakers' failed season. So this kind of goes hand in hand. Rich kind of talked about it, but he didn't go into detail. So how I'm gonna break this up. Like, it's just, I'm just going to look at it from how everything happened, right? Lakers were a 4th seed.
You got to put in order, bro. You got to pick your top 3 things, bro. You can only pick 3.
Okay. What you mean, top 3 things and why I think they are the way they are?
Like, you can't pick, like, a subject. You got to pick, like, people.
People to blame.
Yeah.
Luke Walton, Magic Johnson, Rich Paul. That's my 3.
That's your 3? Yep. All right, give me a reason.
That's my 3.
3 to blame for why the Lakers look bad?
Yeah.
Who was it again?
It's all management. Mine's is all management and like agents. So I have Luke Walton, Rich Paul, and I have Magic, and I basically have Magic Johnson. That's basically.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! It's all the
and if you look at all 3 of those people, Luke Walton for not being good as far as controlling rotations and actually using players that are good at what they do.
His lineups suck.
Yeah, his lineups suck. It's not. This is a fact. This is not
his
like a
play style sucks.
He doesn't have Magic Johnson nicked him, and they actually had an argument. This is like reported argument over him not actually picking an official offense for Braun.
Nigga trying to play like the Warriors with the players that can't even play like
exactly.
that.
And then and also I have to blame Magic Johnson operating as the GM for not knowing LeBron was coming, understanding LeBron's play style, and not getting more shooters around him. Because the problem this season was LeBron is driving, kicking out, and then people are just bricking threes. And
niggas talking about putting all these playmakers around Bron.
yeah, he definitely needs shooters. That's what LeBron play style is. So 3-and-D guys.
Shit was the dumbest thing kinda I ever heard.
Also on top of that, I have to blame Rich Paul. Even though this is an agent, this isn't particularly a player. But as far as Rich Paul and how Magic Johnson, they basically go hand in hand, so 50-50. As far as like controlling the trade talks with Anthony Davis, as well as Magic Johnson just being out, basically dropping a dime on his young core, messing up their psyche. And it sucks because everybody doesn't have the mental fortitude of LeBron. So I didn't even like when LeBron got out and kind of talked about it, as far as saying they shouldn't be rattled. Because think about it. Even though some people like Jason Tatum, he basically said, I would trade AD for me in a sense, right? But not everybody has that positive, optimistic attitude. Everybody's different. So you can tell it affected these young guys. So I'm pretty sure that Rich Paul, basically Luke Walton, and then Magic Johnson, those are all the people I blame. More from a front office agent standpoint, I'm going to go than the players. How about y'all? Shoot.
All right, so is it the Lakers? Or I could pick any team.
Well, it's evaluating the Lakers' failed season.
Okay, it's the Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
you blaming three people, three things, but
listen,
you have to blame something.
I know. I remember. I just wanted to see if I could pick any team.
Cool.
All right. I probably might have to blame Jeannie Buss. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2, Luke Walton, just like you said. And 3, Magic Johnson, bro. I can't leave Magic out of that. Who did I leave off that was on your list?
Oh, on my list, I had
Rich Paul.
I had Rich Paul because he's the agent.
Oh yeah,
and he
I wasn't thinking about
so
no agent.
I had to add
for
him
real.
because he's the person that made it. Oh, he wants out, and then that's what I feel like everybody was like. It's okay for everybody just to say we want AD for this and we want AD for that. That's when I feel everything just hit the fan after Rich Paul came out about it.
Yeah, but I feel like I had Jeannie Buss on it. Jeannie Buss is different because I feel like Jeannie Buss should listen to Magic and let Magic fire Luke when Magic wanted to. Jeannie Buss.
That's a good one.
Jeannie Buss didn't want him. Huh?
No, I ain't saying nothing. You good, bro?
Jeannie Buss didn't want Magic to fire Luke.
Okay.
And people gotta remember, Magic ain't pick Luke to be the coach.
Facts. That's a big fact.
I give Magic that. I know. I give him that. He wanted to get that man out of there. I feel him. But yeah, that's my different pick of why I had Genie on that. But we all really know. I mean, go ahead, R1.
I had some good picks.
Yeah, I ain't go for that Jenny Buss shit was fine.
Yeah, gotta change my picks a little bit.
Because you gotta remember though, you as an owner, you gotta let the people do their jobs.
Yeah. You
have to have trust in these people.
Yeah.
I think the reason why she didn't want to fire Luke is because their relationships. They like, come on, get him a job somewhere else.
Yeah.
He's not good at that job.
Yeah. So I would say number 1, I would definitely have to say, dang. So number 1, I'm gonna have to say Magic. Obviously, for just he said like you said for GM reasons, he said everything that goes on the roster is him. Yeah, I just feel like he made some late trade decisions that just wasn't very smart.
That Zubac trade, oh my God, Zubac for Mike Muscala.
Why would you trade your best free throw shooter?
Yeah,
your best, one of your best rebounders.
Like, I don't know what he was watching to think that McGee and Chandler.
You know what killed me though, R1?
Like,
he traded this man next door.
Yeah. No, the same door.
That's a good one,
bro.
Nah, I'm saying different locker room.
His jersey outside.
Next door locker room.
Yeah, literally down the hall type shit. Like, it's funny when you think about it. Shout out to Clippers for that good roll with.
Man, that's a good young center to not build around, but you know to add to.
He could be a part of a
just
championship team.
Bron careers, like that was really a dumb move because now you're gonna be looking for another center, no matter which way you slice it. So, and then number 2, I'm gonna have to put Luke Walton. I'm not really giving Luke Walton number 1 because he has the roster he's given. is kind of trash once the Zubac trade was made, I feel. And then once, like, I feel like since that happened, since they got away with Zubac, and, like, he knows that LeBron needs spacing ever since that AD game, he didn't play at center end because he thought the spacing would be better. And then they won that game. Then, like, going throughout the season, those players, like, they're not really adapt to rebounding like that. You can't just change them at the end of the game if they're going to be able to rebound all the time, because at the end of the day, somebody has to go down there and grab a rebound. But that's why it didn't work for, like, the remainder of the season. So that's why I don't feel like he's ultimately a bad coach. I feel like he tried to change it to adapt to LeBron's play style late with the shooters that he got, with the kind of big shooters that he got, like Ilyasova. Yeah. It would have been like a better fit, obviously, but obviously those guys are off, and Maddie didn't get those guys because he can't think. He got Muscala instead, but that's who I have number 2. And number 3, I'm gonna have to put LeBron. You know,
okay.
LeBron is obviously the leader of the team. How he acts, what he does, is literally a play of Kuzma pushing LeBron to go play defense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Playing defense for half of the games he would have played when he came back, they probably would have been in the playoffs. That's the honest truth. If LeBron just wanted to play defense just a little bit, he impacts the game way too much. So, and we see what Harden's doing. This is how he's playing defense.
Yeah, come on, man. You can't have Harden playing better defense.
Yeah. So number 3, I'm gonna have to put LeBron, because at the end of the day, he is causing a distraction to the team, and he knows what he does. He knows how influential he is, and like Trill said, him saying that
Harden out here playing D.
He told the rookies stay off social media, and then 2 hours later it was on social media. So I just feel like
nigga got me tight, man. Nigga got Harden out here locking up, and nigga can't even play a lick of defense.
Can't play a lick.
Nigga pissed me off, man. Nigga really got a video of a nigga pushing him to play defense, son.
So that's basically our evaluation of the Lakers, and we gave 3 reasons of why. We all had different things. That's good. We all at least had one different thing on each of our lists, so I like that. So the next topic is a topic that I'm actually excited to talk about. It's definitely something that I feel both of these players have earned, especially one that I had early doubts about. So Rookie of the Year, Trae Young and Luka Doncic. I think it's pretty clear. But I'm basically seeing like reports of like basically people saying Trae Young is on the come up as far as the Rookie of the Year. So far as like how do y'all feel, and do y'all actually feel Trae Young is over Luka for Rookie of the Year?
Nah, Trae Young not over Luka for no Rookie of the Year at all. Trae Young is not a runaway no more. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not a runaway no more. Because Trae Young actually been having a good rookie season.
Trae Young's been doing.
It's not like it's not like he hasn't been having it's not like he was having a bad rookie season. Yeah. I just don't feel like we could put him ahead of Luka for what he's doing in a week. Luka been doing this all year. You feel me? Putting up these numbers,
clutch
these
shots too. Got the clutch shots, all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I just don't feel like it's a runaway no more. Now I could feel like we could go in depth and watch their games and be like, okay, what is Trae Young doing tonight? What is Luka doing tomorrow night? You feel me? Now it's a competition. Yeah. The competition just rose in my eyes, basically.
Agree. So, far as how I feel about this, I just want to say I'm proud of Trae Young because a lot of people definitely doubted him. A lot of people don't like smaller shooter like guards just because, and he's a little guy, He's not like a prototypical big guy like, the bigger guards of the traditional NBA now.
But, yeah. Trails, my fault for cutting you off, but one thing I did always say, though, this man playmaking would hit as soon as he touched the court.
Yeah, and that's one of the
like I said, bro, you know me, I know great passers. Like, I could tell you a great passer when I see one. Trae Young is gonna be a great passer, bro. He's already
a top passers in the NBA. They was talking about that the other day. Yeah, Trae Young.
So, do you agree with me when I say he's a better pure passer than Curry?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want Trae Young that that's his life off.
Nah, bro, I can't give you that.
I feel Curry is more flashy. That's something.
That's all Curry
is more
that Curry plays in. We don't get to see him play make as much as he used to because he plays off the ball so much.
Bro, I've been watching Curry since college, bro. I have not seen the playmaking I've seen from Trae Young, boy.
Alright, bro. Ever since Curry won MVP season, lie or not, he got better every single year.
Oh, I agree, but I'm saying Trae Young came on the court with this gift.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about at the times of their career. Yeah, but I obviously think what Trae Young is doing, Curry could do right now. Yeah.
I mean, I seen some pinpoint passes. Trae Young getting tight spots. I know Curry not getting that ball through. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know. I might have to show you some highlights, my boy.
What's them highlights, bro?
So
I'm telling you, man, this dude got the gift. His passing is just as beautiful as his shot to me.
Fact.
No, it is because you gotta play him off the shot because he's such a good shooter.
Yeah.
That's why his passing is so dynamic. But look, man, I got Luka. You know what I'm saying?
I got Luka too. I got Luka, man.
I can triple down. I
got Luka, man.
I got Luka. I got 20,000 on Luka.
Luka played 2 games in one night and doubled up the stats on Luka.
Bro, remember that game went over Portland, bro? Probably one of the craziest fucking game winners I've seen in a long time, bro.
Shout out Luka.
And the thing too, man. That man Luka been having these players on surprise. Step back in on Harden, step back in on Braun, blocking Braun. It's been a great year for him, man. So I still got Luka.
Like players are saying, like, yo, he the real deal, boy.
Yeah. So I got Luka.
Yeah, I got Luka, man.
Nice.
If Trae Young would have had this energy earlier. Obviously, you figure out your season, how the longer you play, and it affects how you play, and it makes you better. So, but I got Luka.
Facts. Luka for press.
I got Luka, man. Luka for press. Shout out to Luka Doncic. I love his game. I'm like in love with Luka Doncic's game. So definitely shout out to Luka. Shout out to Trae Young. And shout out to the other rookies doing their things.
Shout out to Trae Young, man. You completely proved me wrong, dude. I thought you being small would be a complete problem.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know me, I'm gonna always keep it a buck.
That's a fact. So for the next topic, we're gonna talk about basically the Warriors. The Warriors haven't been getting a lot of like news lately. So we're basically gonna talk about Draymond Green defending DeMarcus Cousins' horrible pick and roll defense, and I actually find this pretty funny because I didn't see the game live, but when I actually watched the highlights, I felt like every highlight was DeMarcus Cousins getting crossed up and shot over.
Bro, they literally did action on Boogie every play.
Yeah, I seen it, and they just kept
every
like
play
stepped
Boogie
back.
Was in, they ran action on his man.
It was bad, and they kept fucking up Boogie on the baseline.
But it's not just the Celtics that's doing that. It's every team.
But you know what? It looked so bad because they got beat so bad. That it just, you know.
No, I know, but I'm saying trying to say that's bad for those Warriors and Boogie.
Definitely, I agree.
So I don't know what the hell Draymond talking about. When I watch the games, bro, this man literally makes y'all go down by fucking 10 every fucking first quarter.
And honestly, I feel like Cousins doesn't make them better. Like it's nice, it looks beautiful when you're looking at it from afar. But I actually don't.
You want to know why, bro? Because Draymond does the same shit. If you think about it, Draymond does the same shit. So it's like,
except he just got
like Draymond literally does every fucking thing he does. The text, the rebounds and goals. He literally is the same shit. The only thing Boogie's a better post player.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Literally the same shit. That's why he's not making them better.
Yeah.
If anything, he's making them worse because that's 2 niggas that get tech any times and get kicked out fucking games.
Definitely. So R1, how you feel about how that, you know, because me and Rich basically just had a one-on-one.
Draymond pussy. He wants to call out KD, but he don't want to call out Cousins. And Cousins out here getting picked, getting screened. He can't pick up. He getting crossed over. I mean, they're attacking one person. They're not even looking for Curry no more.
Yo, that's a fact.
Go get Cousins.
Niggas ain't looking for Curry no more. Curry,
come here. Yep, screw. It's all on Cousins. So I feel like at the end of the day, somebody had to have this talk with Cousins. And if it doesn't happen, Steve Kerr would just sit him because that's just the type of coach that Steve Kerr is. He's all about winning. He's not going to satisfy a player if it's not for the better of a team. So
you have to sit that man though, especially if you play like that in the playoffs, bro. That might get you kicked off the court.
And I feel like his personality and his energy too, like it just isn't meshing well with the Warriors. It's another thing. Like I don't feel like he's bought completely in because he knows that like he feels like okay, we're the favorite, so I can just be here and I can feel however I want. Like I feel like if he would have bought in better, had a better mentality going in, like actually try to fit in instead of doing kind of like I feel like he's kind of doing his own thing. Like sometimes I feel like if you're on this team, you kind of gotta like act better how everybody would think, and you're still kind of like the same player in a sense. So,
nigga, it's not a boogie bash though. It's not a boogie bash.
yeah.
But nigga, in the playoffs, I'm looking at it like this: like when things not going his way, how is he gonna react? Is he gonna throw his body everywhere like he doing now and get offensive fouls? Like in moments, is he gonna get bad texts? Like pressure moments.
I think
he's
NBA
never
players, they know what ticks a player off. So
exactly, and they're gonna mess with him.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, though.
So I feel like he will get those things.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, especially in pressure moments, these is moments he never been in. Like I said before, these is moments he never been in. So I really want to see how he's gonna react. Like, how is he? Is he gonna help that team, or is he gonna make them sink? I mean, we'll see.
We'll see. So it's just funny. I can't wait in the playoffs to see how does this look far as people basically violating DeMarcus Cousins. And of course, like we all agree, Steve Kerr ain't no lick, so he's probably gonna do the sub. But to see just him become a non-factor and him potentially get that technical or catch a hard.
But you know what's funny though? Before we go to another subject, when he was playing on the Kings, niggas never hunted his weakness like that. When you play on a great team like that, they have to look for a weakness. He just found it with you, my guy. Now, everywhere you go, you're going to have that problem. Everywhere you go. It don't matter. Warriors, it don't matter. It could be the shittiest team in the league. It could be he's going to have that problem everywhere he goes now because everybody's going to know in this switch league, he can't switch.
That's a fact. So definitely, so that's basically us how we feel about the whole topic. We're going to see the development of this story and see if teams keep utilizing this in order to basically defeat or dethrone the Warriors.
Might fuck around and lose some dollars in the off season too.
Facts. So next we're going to actually jump into some music and kind of switch it up. So guys, do you want to more so talk about the influential rapper thing and then do a Gunna, like just do album and mixtape reviews in a separate podcast, or you want to just do the Gunna and
we can do the Gunna stuff in a separate podcast.
Yeah, because I want to do a bunch of projects because there's actually a lot of good projects that came out.
Yeah, facts.
So
we can do that in the next pod. Cool. We could do an all music pod.
I was feeling that. All right, cool. So this topic is actually going to be the best rapper of the generation and then the most influential rapper of the generation. So best rapper is whatever you define as basically in a sense a lyricist, a rapper you feel like spits that real shit in another word. And then we're going to talk about the most influential. So not maybe as talented, but maybe had a great impact on the youth. A good example of this could be Chief Keef, for example, as influential. And yeah, rapper like J. Cole, something like that. So who wants to kind of start this and give their two?
I'm going to let R1 go. You know, that's the savvy music guru.
Facts. What you got, bro?
So I'm going to start with best rapper of this generation. Growing up for best rapper of this generation, I've definitely always had Drake, but obviously some information came out, things changed, and albums came out where I just don't feel like Drake is as dedicated to hip hop as he was before, and I feel like somebody else by the name of Kendrick Lamar is, and I think as a whole, like looking at his projects, like every album on every listen, like it just gets better, and it's like it's therapeutic and it's timeless, and it's like how he puts out work. It's not really money hungry. He's really doing it for the love. You know what I'm saying? So that's who I have for the best rapper of this generation, and the most influential rapper of this generation. I got Lil Wayne, man. All these rappers, in a sense, they are Lil Wayne. From the tattoos,
that's a fact.
From the drugs to the auto-tune, from the rapping and singing in the songs to rapping about girls, clubs, money, everything. That's really Wayne. Like from the girls.
That's a fact.
That's Lil Wayne.
Wayne is really, that's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's my most influential and my my best rapper this generation. To sum it up real quick.
You fucked me up with that last one, but it's cool. I'm still
gonna
say my shit. I'm still gonna say my shit. I don't care.
Oh, you had Wayne too?
Nah. I had somebody completely different. So I go second and just let everybody know. All right. So sadly, my list isn't gonna be as deep as R1's was. I didn't really think it through on that type of level, but I definitely do agree with Wayne. But sadly, see now I'm gonna put actually Drake, because Drake is kind of this generation, last generation, mid-generation. Drake's been around for a while, but the Drake that I like and the Drake that I listen to, I don't listen to current Drake. So I listen to like Drake back when he first got with Young Money.
Yeah, me too. I don't like current Drake. I listen to old Drake.
One of my greatest Drake projects that I listen to all the time is The Presentation. I highly recommend you listen to it. It's one of Drake's it's like his second mixtape out, and it's like raw. Like this Drake is before all the credits, before all the writers. It's before he could even really afford it. So this is like good Drake. And then I just think his music, like even though Drake maybe get helped on some type, I think just his way of staying consistent through the years, it has to get some type of credit. And he probably found some cheating formula, but I still think he deserves that credit, because Drake, no matter where you go, no matter what state you in, no matter where you are, what club, when, what time, Spanish, Haitian, you hear Drake, and it's just crazy. So I'm definitely gonna say actually Drake is the best rapper. I'm not gonna go with the typical J. Cole and Kendrick. No shade to anybody, but yeah, I'm just not gonna go. Most influential rapper. Now, mine's is not as deep as R1's, but I would have to say the most influential rapper, as far as an artist that I see now, I think is Young Thug. So mine's is a little more current. Lil Wayne is like the overarching theme, I would say, of the artist. But I would say if I had to chop it up into sub-rappers, subdivisions, I think Thugger is right there. And these rappers love, like, Young Thug is like their hero. Like, they dress like him, rap like him, talk like him. Everybody wants to be able to sing all that shit now, hit the little falsetto. So I definitely think Thugger is definitely a pioneer.
Slat. Everybody saying Slat now.
Yep, Slat. And
I mean, that's blood lingo, though.
Yeah, but I think he made it
more. That's because of Thugger, though. But those people that saying that shit, that shit mean.
That's a fact. So that's my list. That's my list. So, Rich, you can go ahead and kick it off.
I mean, it's hard for me, man. This shit hard, bro. Best rapper of this generation. Who the fuck am I going to say?
Yeah, that's really hard, though. That is really a hard topic, though. Like, on some dead-ass shit. Like, that's really hard.
Bro, I like Drake, but if we saying for me?
It's your personal.
Yeah,
it could be a little bit. It could be a little bit. Of course, make it like a rapper that's relevant. So, best rapper to me is Pat Poose, right? But I can't put Pat Poose because he's not really relevant.
This generation, bro.
So try to combine relevancy with also an artist that you like. Try to combine them both.
That's tough, bro. I listen to a lot of fire in my lifetime.
Skip to most influential and then go back to best rapper. Which rapper you think is the most influential in the game?
Shit, right now, Future, my boy.
Okay.
Most influential.
I fuck with the Future pick.
Nigga, these niggas, a lot of these niggas.
You don't fuck with Future.
Listen.
I know what Future is to the game.
Came from Future, man.
I don't listen to
Thug
Future.
Came from Future. All these dudes came from Future, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All of these dudes. Future created these dudes. These, like, it gotta be Thug or Gucci Mane. Not Thug, I mean, Future or Gucci Mane, feel me? Because, feel me, Gucci Mane raised a lot of gangsters. Right. You feel me? So it gotta be one of them two.
Thanks.
You see, like, I could say, feel me, I used to rock with Gucci heavy back in the day, bro. Like, feel me, I used to rock with him when he used to beef with Jeezy and them, like, and, like, a lot of rappers look up to Gucci, you feel me? So, I could say Gucci or I could say Future.
Okay.
But I can only pick one. I'm gonna have to go with Gucci, man, because that's what I really bumped more growing up. Like, my generation, it was Gucci. Like, we was going crazy, and Gucci still laying out fire. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I'm rocking out with Gucci though.
All right, no, you ain't gonna get away from that last one.
Bro, tough, bro. This is real tough for me. And especially because I listen to music that, like, motherfuckers don't even listen to. But shit, bro, I don't know. This generation, it's like you got young boy. All the little niggas love young boy, bro. Like the little niggas coming up love young boy.
I wanted to pick him, but
he could be the best rapper of a generation right now. But then
his views is crazy. So I don't know how you get that much views.
Bro, these little niggas love young boy, bro. All these badass little kids love young boy.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then it's like
young boy, a hood superstar, bro.
Yeah, like OD. And then it's like you could say him for this generation. I might have to go with Drake, like you did.
Let's get it. Yes.
Because it's like every time I'm thinking about somebody, Drake keep popping up.
Drake is in every era, regardless of the bullshit, bro. Drake stayed relevant through. I don't even know, bro. I was in middle school when I think Drake got popping, like late middle school, just entering high school.
Yeah, I was in 8th grade,
bro. And now look where we at, y'all. And Drake still got hits consistently in the spot we go to, bro. You go into any function, any spot, bro. They playing Drake in Target, bro. They playing Drake at Century 21, playing Drake in clubs. Like it's to the point now. It's like at some point you gotta say, yo, this man just got the formula. He got something. He doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
I'd hand that nigga.
And Drake, and the thing is, Drake could really rap. So regardless of what he's doing, I know Drake could really rap. Now, regardless of whether he need help now or whatever he's been doing at this point, but I know Drake could spit bars, and he was doing it for like I want to say the first 3-4 years he got into the game consistently. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel that was just a good pick. You know what I'm saying?
But you know it was tough for me to pick him.
That's a fact. I know.
Just like R1. It's tough for me to pick him, boy. Because Drake funny.
That's a fact. But so, any of y'all got any final closing comments before we close out this podcast? And the
shout out Gordon Hayward, young baller.
Oh yeah, we gonna have to go. We gotta Gordon Hayward. We gotta talk about that before the playoff because that's gonna be spicy. We gonna have something for a Gordon Hayward topic for a fact.
Shout out Markel Fultz. I ain't forget about you.
I forgot about
you. He on Orlando, right?
Yeah.
What he doing over there? He playing?
Out there.
He ain't playing?
Nah.
So what he over there for?
I don't know. Shout out Chris Blewett. Chicago
Yo,
he better not blow it.
My new favorite kicker, man. I might cop a jersey. That's a hard jersey.
That is a hard jersey. I ain't gonna
his name really is Chris Blewett.
That's a hard jersey, fam. Y'all think
he gonna be a good kicker for them though? All jokes aside,
ain't no way he could be. Ain't no way he could be worse than the last kicker. No way. Definitely, he's an upgrade. I'll tell you that.
You gotta be an upgrade if you believe in him like that. As they blew it.
Yeah, shout out to the Bears though. They gonna be a problem.
Shout out AB.
They said they probably gonna trade him by Friday.
Yeah.
Tired. Everything 1K. Shout out AB.
Yo, pull up to my Jets.
Yo, so this is going to conclude the Let's Talk About It podcast. We gave y'all some fire today.
Shout out R1.
Keep the views up. Don't look.
Yo,
don't stop.
Listen. Spam, get your ass up, Trills. Spam that shit, man.
That shit, man.
Hashtag
get your ass up, Trills.
Lazy.
Hashtag consistency is key. Cause it is.
Or hashtag sluggerbed, nigga.
Yo. Trills is here.
Look up the meaning of sluggerbed if you don't know what it means.
Trills is here. Trills did the podcast.
Shout out Elon Musk. I'm copping a Tesla.
Yo. Shout out my boy Robert Trae.
Copping a Tesla. Money.
I was watching Noah's like a nigga with this sick silly rabbit with the tricks. Keep the carrots in the mix. Keep it real down really like the pics. I'm from 927, bet the flow on 106. Dinosaurs in the booth.